you want to learn how to play the classic Norah Jones tune, Don't Know Why, and you want to add some beautiful chords to this tune? Well, in this lesson, I'm going to teach you my arrangement of Don't Know Why, and what I love about this arrangement is I add some really cool chords that make it sound extra beautiful, and it's not very hard to play. So we're gonna get right into this arrangement. I'm gonna go section by section. I'll teach you the notes in both hands. I'll explain a little bit about the chords that we're using so that you understand why we're using some of these really cool chords. And then at the very end of the lesson, I'll play the entire arrangement for you. But I do encourage you to watch the full video so you understand how we put this arrangement together, because I want you to learn my process. Okay, we're gonna go through the first section. I'll play it for you. It sounds gorgeous. Check it out. Oh, love this groove. It's such a great melody, beautiful melody, and we have some really nice chords here, okay? So we're starting at the top. Left hand starts on a B flat. We're in the key of B flat, and we have, right, melody comes in, okay? And then I love this chord. Magical chord. This is called an E13 with a flat 9. It's a passing chord. It sets you up for the next chord, which goes like this. Okay, beautiful E flat major 7. It's a 4 chord in the key of B flat, and I'm doing a little slide here. Okay, a little blues, right? So we go slide. We come here, beautiful, colorful E flat chord, and then B flat, and then I love this. Okay, this is called a little drop in, and basically we're coming from an A flat 7, like that, and we're dropping into a G minor 7, and we land here, which is beautiful. Okay, now I love the next part. Give it a listen. You hear that blues, that funk in there? So cool. Okay, it's a G minor. Check it out. We're gonna grab these two notes, a little slide up to the D. You see that? So it's a slide with a harmonized note on the F, and then I love this one. Ooh, you see that? So, right, down slide with the F to the C. Okay, and then got the G down here, and then C by itself. Okay, and we land on the C7. Okay, and then we do like this. Really nice, okay? So we're on that C7, we're gonna come up to the F. Okay, that's a land. This is called an F7 sus4, beautiful chord. And we walk it up. See that? And then a little slide again, okay? We're sliding up to the D, harmonizing with the F, and then we end our line, which is a really nice technique, okay? We're basically going F, and then this chord, this is called an F7 sus4. It's a beautiful chord, right? And then we anticipate our next chord early with a B flat major 7, okay? And I'm grabbing the F on the bottom, and then we come back up to the beginning of the tune. So that's the first section. We're gonna repeat the exact same thing, but it's gonna change at the end, okay? So I'm gonna walk you through it once more. We'll go a little faster this time. So we have our starting note, our E chord, beautiful, and then the slide, okay, and then the A flat chord. Remember that little drop in to the G minor 7, and then down to the C, okay, and then here's where it changes. Give it a listen. So we have really nice little resolution there, okay? So from that C chord, we're on the C chord, we go C, and then, okay, this is that F7 sus4, okay, and then we resolve it to a beautiful B flat major, okay? Now I'd like to do a little fill here, little F there, and then I set up the next section, the B section, with a low B, and then we're ready for the B section, okay? So that is the A section. Those are the notes, and again, at the end of this lesson, I'll show you the full rhythm. I'll play it all very slowly for you, but I wanna move on to the B section. This sounds gorgeous. I'll play it for you, and then I'll break it down. All All right, before I teach you the notes and the rhythms, if you're enjoying this lesson, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more videos just like this. So what I love about this section is it has a very sad sound because we're temporarily in the key of G minor. And so it's just a really nice change up from that happy key of B flat. Okay, so the setup here, we're going to a beautiful chord called a G minor 9, okay? So the setup note, the B flat, then we come together. Okay, G minor 9, the B flat, and then a beautiful chord, one of my favorite chords called a C9 sus 4, and I'm sliding the D there, okay? Gives it a little blues flair to it. So we have, again, we repeat the A, we harmonize it with the E, and then we come down to the F, and then we have F early, left hand, bring it up, and then I like this. This is really nice, okay? This is that F7 sus 4, and then we bring it up like this, and then we play the same chord in the left hand, and then we go D7 chord, anticipating the left hand like this. You see this? And then B flat again, and this sets up our G minor chord, okay? So same thing as before, B flat, same chord that we had before with the slide. Again on the A, harmonizing the E, and then this comes down, and then F by itself, same left hand, little walk up, and then we're gonna do 6th down the piano. You see that? And then 6th again, and then we play the same left hand, changes here, and then we have that, okay? It's a really nice F7 chord, and that sets us up for the next section. All right, before I show you the next section, if you're enjoying this lesson and you want to go even deeper on how to take pop tunes like Don't Know Why and turn them into an awesome arrangement like this, then I recommend that you check out our pop learning track over at pianowithjonny.com. If you come up here to learning tracks, you select your level, you can go down here to our style learning track. This is the pop learning style. If you scroll down here, you click pop, you will see our pop learning track. And our learning track contains all of the courses and in the correct order to playing in the pop style. And you're gonna learn everything that you need to know about pop piano, starting with pop piano accompaniment. How do you create a beautiful accompaniment in this style? How do you play in the style of different artists like Elton John or Billy Joel or Coldplay? A ton of fun. And then we talk about different ideas like how to add passing chords to pop tunes, more on pop accompaniment, how to play what I call in the happy pop style, different exercises for pop piano, and once again, more on how to play like Norah Jones. Lots of pop material here at pianowithjonny.com. So I'll put a link to that learning track below. All right, in the final section of this tune, you're going to basically play the A section, which you previously learned, except at the very end, I like to tag the end, okay? So what does this sound like? Well, you're gonna play what you played before. You got your melody, right? And then all the same stuff that you learned, right? You're gonna repeat it. Okay, so this is the second time, but it's gonna change in just a minute. Give it a listen. So we have, same as before. So this is the tag. Basically, we're going to repeat that last little section, okay? So after we play what you learned before, okay? And then we end on that B flat, little filler note F, and then we're going to do a walk down A, and we're going to repeat that same little section. So we have G, don't know why. Okay, you see that? Same thing. Down slide, okay, and then same chord, and then back to the B flat, filler note, and then one more walk down. So we go A, G, and then we're gonna go same as before, and then we're gonna slow it down, go to an F chord, okay, and then we end on a final B flat chord, which I like to roll. Okay, you see this? So I'm kind of rolling up the chord like that. All right, congratulations! You've learned the entire arrangement, you've learned the notes, you've learned the rhythms, and you've learned about these beautiful passing chords. And by the way, a lot of the chords in this arrangement are not in the original recording from Norah Jones. We added a lot of chords to this arrangement. And so this is a really important skill. If you want to play pop tunes, but you want to add some more interesting chords, you can use some of the techniques that we used in this arrangement. And of course, you can learn more passing chord techniques over at pianowithjonny.com. In fact, we have a really good course called Passing Chords and Reharmonization if you want to check that out. But what I want to do is I want to play the full arrangement for you, but I want you to be able to play these rhythms. And sometimes the rhythms can be kind of challenging. So what I'm going to do is I'll play the full arrangement at a really slow tempo so you can see exactly how the hands come together, and then I'll do it once at the final tempo. And I'm going to use a metronome so you can see exactly where the notes line up with each of the beats. 3 and 4 and... So there it was at a slow tempo, and here it is at the full tempo. Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you did, please leave a comment and let me know. And also be sure to check out pianowithjonny.com. We have over 1,000 step-by-step lessons for all playing levels and an amazing community. So be sure to check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.